the guides I'm looking through, it might be a Lyrote species, which is Lyrocteis. But it's a group of ctenophore. Specifically, it's Platytonida, which is a group of ctenophores that's benthic, and it's the only group of benthic
I was
ctenophores.
just going to say, I don't know
That's
that
so
I've
great.
heard of these benthic
Yeah.
ctenophores before.
Super cool.
They're always pelagic. Interesting. Huh.
So we have a viewer saying that apparently these guys attach themselves to surfaces. So the stalk it was attached to could have been something else, right?
Yeah, it might have been
Yeah.
a coral skeleton or something.
Yeah. Hello, Nevada. So nice to have you with us.
Let me know if you guys see any fish. The more eyes, the better.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
Is that one dead ahead?
Hello, San Francisco. I'm going to have
Zoom in.
some dinner, so I'll be
Oh,
back in a couple
Alright,
minutes.
got 'em.
I'm going to leave you guys with Brian
never
and the
mind.
communications. See ya.
On the left side?
You see another one?
What is that? Looks like an eel.
Long time no see, Brian.
It's been a good bit.
Was that English?
It's getting there.
All right, we are
guys
currently
have
on
your
a
own
fish and
code?
benthic transect.
It's quad code.
Fish and benthic transect.
Lily, are we there yet?
Oh my
Oh my-
goodness, we're only a quarter of the way there.
Peyton.
Don't make Summer pull this ROV over.
Don't make me stop this ship.
So
I will
Lily,
come back there.
Can you explain
I'm
the
about
intricacies of the holes when it comes to bathymetric mapping?
Oh, did you see the holes earlier in the
Yeah.
rock face?
I did, I did.
Okay, good.
We all have to make sure you saw them.
I saw the holes. We don't need to worry about that.
Did they light up the way
Did
you
you see the
anticipated?
holes?
Are you looking
They
at it?
did.
Oh.
Can you
explain actually how light works, Lily? I know you're pretty good at
I think you're pretty
light.
good at that. I don't know.
things.
I think I'm gonna need an explanation.
You know, it's light. It makes things brighter.
From time to time.
What kind
It
of
makes things
definition do you
brighter.
want? I know a lot of really random different things about light, and about holes, and about photos.
Sea stars do not count as part of what we are counting and looking for in
But
this
they
transect.
fish and bathymetric?
I mean, they'll
What-
show up in the
what was it,
bathymetric
Peyton?
mapping.
Peyton's distracted.
Have we seen any fish?
I haven't seen any fish.
That's what happens when you do fish transects.
I think there's one recorded.
As soon as you do a transect, they all hide.
These fish.
And there were like 2 around it, and then as soon as we start, there's none.
I've seen plenty of nice holes, though.
It's the last time you guys can say holes.
It's not our fault Lily's fascinated with them.
I just like, I'm obsessed with holes.
Well, that's on the internet forever now, so.
But
We have not cooked and
it
eaten
auto
any
levels
of
itself,
the
right?
fish we've
the
sampled.
ROV? Yeah.
The things that we retrieve are specifically for scientific purposes only. I don't think I've ever looked at anything that we were about to sample and said I want to eat that, though.
I haven't.
I don't think that's crossed my mind. Thank you for
You
sending
look
in
at
that
the nice
question, though, viewer.
Tasty rock.
Have you had
when-
dinner
when
yet,
he's spinning it
Brian?
around.
Not quite there yet. Just admiring all these
Aw,
gaps in the rock
man.
formation.
I just
Okay.
realized
Gaps
I probably
Dinner
shouldn't
everyone
leave.
enjoy.
How's it going back there, Scott?
It's not that I don't trust you. It's just, you know, I'm trying to be responsible adult.
Is that a fish in the top left?
Is that a fish?
Cannot tell.
Oh, yeah, it just rolled.
It is a fish? Okay.
Yeah, when it's just driving itself. They're doing a 100-meter straight line. So this is the second half.
Fishy, fishy,
but
fishy,
that's
fishy.
our- I don't know.
Does anybody remember that from Sesame Street? They just kept yelling
Silent.
fishy, here, fishy, fishy louder, and then more fish jumped into the boat.
No.
I don't think it's working.
So, Georgia,
Yes.
for all our viewers out there, can you explain what crag is?
Yes, with pleasure. So CRAG it stands for the Coral Reef Advisory Group. Our full title is the Governor of American Samoa's Coral Reef Advisory Group, and we are currently housed at the Department of Marine and Wildlife Resources in American Samoa. And our main goal is to coordinate with 5 partner agencies on island to help coordinate and manage all efforts to protect and preserve the reefs of American Samoa.
Wonderful. Do you do any advising on deep sea corals?
Not until now. No, so the last time a deep sea exploration vessel came in was 2017, NOAA, the Okeanos vessel. And, oh, my orange just fell off. Oh no, it's coming your way. Thanks, Ave. What was I saying? Oh, 2017. And at that time, we learnt a lot from some of the sites that they went to, and that's what we based our sites off this time, so we don't overlap with those sites. And so not much deep sea research has been done here in the territory, so we're very excited to be learning more.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I mainly work in shallow reefs.
So that kind of answers the question that just came in about what we're doing and watching for. We are exploring the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa, and we are just off of the coast of Ta'u Island. And we're actually not diving particularly deep this time compared to what you might used to seeing us do, 2,000–3,000 meters underneath the
Is the
surface of
ship
the ocean.
going straight ahead?
But we're in the middle of a transect right now where we're mapping the benthos, which is the bottom of the ocean, and looking for fish, which, as you can see from Hercules, there are just gobs and gobs of.
How far are we along the transit?
We have about 16 meters to go, although that's in X and Y, so then you have to do the diagonal.
I got about 23 meters left.
Okay.
So you know the white mushroom coral from before?
Yes.
Looks like it has been seen before, and it's white due to the lack of symbiotic algae in it. That's kind of interesting.
Do you have a species ID?
Mm-hmm. Anthemastys Anthemastys ritteri.
And that's been seen here before, or?
It's been seen in the Pacific. I don't know if
Okay.
it's been seen in this area.
Has now. Thank you, Becca.
To answer the question just came in, Argus can go 6,000 meters deep, and Hercules can go 4,000. However, we don't even have enough cable to send Argus down 6,000 meters currently on ship, so we've no need to go that deep either way. The dark patches you're seeing on the ocean floor is manganese, so over time, manganese precipitates out from the ocean water, and it starts to cover the sediment, the any rock, any coral skeletons, or anything that might be left. But that happens over significant periods of time. Great question, viewer, about what it takes to get on the Nautilus. You can have a variety of backgrounds. We have people who are videographers, video engineers, ROV pilots, navigators, you name it. I myself am a science communication fellow, so my background's in education, and I am a teacher. But if you're younger in the undergraduate and graduate phase of your life, you can actually apply to be an intern. We have interns who work on video, who work on mapping, navigation, ROVs, science and data logging, you name it. And they regularly come out with us and explore and are part of our regular expedition. So I encourage you to check it out.
What do you teach, Brian?
I am currently an instructional lead teacher, so I don't have a classroom, but I work with administration to provide professional development, data monitoring, and work towards growing all the students. I used to teach math and science at 5th through 9th grade, and then this past year I spent a year working for Science Friday as our educator community leader.
The internship applications are usually posted around October.
Yeah, I want to say in fall.
So if you're interested, keep an eye on the nautiluslive.org page and watch for the postings.
That's just about the end of our
Definitely,
step.
if this is something that interests you, apply if you're eligible. You know.
Yeah, I think that is a fish. Yeah.
This is something, an opportunity that is once in a lifetime, and excellent experience to be a part of science happening as it happens. It's a great question. If you're in Canada, can Canadians apply for internships?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, there've been Canadians out here as interns.
All right.
Ship's
So for
still moving.
Canadian viewer,
We'll let
apply.
them catch up a little bit.
The Science Communication Fellowship also opens up October, November-ish. Gives you some time to go ahead and apply.
If you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Either way.
can readjust.
We have a viewer asking if there's any hydrophones on Hercules or Argus. My guess would be no, since they make a lot of noise themselves, but...
Oh yeah, I don't think you'd be able to discern anything above the noise Hercules makes itself.
There may have been something done in the past with it, but
yeah,
I don't know. We don't use anything regularly.
There you are. If this works.
Greetings to our viewer from Guam joining us.
Am I behind you now?
Yep.
Okay.
You're kind of right on there.
Yep. I see it. All right, so we're just continuing uphill now?
Yep.
Roger.
And that looks like another urchin.
So that same one, right?
Yeah, just a little bit smaller.
So Rebecca, what is your favorite extremophile?
Oh man.
How long do you have?
I feel somewhat obligated to say the extremophile that my lab studied as an undergrad at the University of Illinois. It's called Sophilobus icelandicus. It lives in the hot springs in Yellowstone National Park, Russia, and Iceland. My favorite ocean extremophile is Pyrococcus fuserosa, which means flaming fireball, and likes to live in the hydrothermal vents, and has an optimal growth at 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the boiling point of water at normal atmospheric pressure.
So for our viewers who don't know, what makes these organisms, like the one you just mentioned, the fireball bacterium, able to survive in such extreme conditions?
So that's part of the reason that scientists are interested in studying them, because I believe different ones have different adaptations. Usually they have different fats that allow them to still stick together at these extreme pressures and temperatures. Often they have better DNA repair mechanisms, so their DNA mutates more, but they can fix
right
it
by the lasers?
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a quick look.
Looks like another
Go
dead
ahead
sponge.
Yep.
Is that a coral?
Sponge.
That would be a cool model.
It's a very foldy sponge.
That was a good
We
description.
saw a great big one of these the other day. It was huge.
Yeah, we, well, Jess was down in the lab modeling that too.
Yeah, I
Did you
made
finish that?
Yeah, I did, of the bigger one we saw the other day. It actually turned out way better than I thought it would. But still a little bit
I
blurry.
have to come down and see it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
All right.
I think this looks like pasta.
Come wide.
Like ravioli
The
noodles.
camera is not centered.
Ooh. Is that some sort of an enemy
The
over
one
there
in
on the
There's
right?
two, actually.
There's one
Yeah.
up. They both look
Oh
similar.
yeah. Whoa. They're all like translucent. Wait.
You can go check this one out.
Hello, Valeria's back. Did I miss anything?
We did a transect.
Oh. Oh.
Been very busy.
Very busy. Look at that white anemone.
Want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Small minnow again.
What did you say, Becca?
Oh, there was a small minnow.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason, you are right. Education, if education was free, the world would be a much better place, for sure.
I'm going to go a little more.
All right. Good.
Oh, there's a little fish also. Is that a fish?
Yep. Yeah.
It's kind of translucent.
So cool.
Enough?
Yeah. You want to come wide? You can go and pass the arm if you want there.
Hello, Alabama. Thanks for being with us today.
Too far.
Alabama? Close to my country. Tennessee.
Yeah. The white thing was an anemone. Yeah.
I love ice cream day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. By the time I got there, it was kind of just picked up a bag of mushiness.
Yeah, I got a very mushy one.
Guess you could just throw it in a bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ought to all chip in and buy a little tiny ice chest just to put the ice cream bars in.
Yeah, for our viewers, today was our ice cream day on the boat.
Avi's just realized she missed out on the ice cream.
Go get some, hurry.
Oh, there's 2 more, 3 more.
What does he want?
Did Georgia go for ice cream?
I didn't,
Oh, you
actually.
didn't.
Yes, I did bring an orange up that Avi
that's-
rescued as it fell on the ground as we rolled.
Oh, look at the orange thing to the left of the white anemone.
Down right in front of us.
Yeah.
I think there's a really long.
Oh, there is a long, yeah.
A long coral there.
That's really long.
Go
Yeah.
in.
Let me go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hiya.
Go ahead.
That's a strange
is
looking
that?
thing.
Is it a folded up anemone
Could be.
They can do that?
Oh,
Yeah.
for protection?
I'm going to
I
go in
would
a little
think-
more.
It's very
For
rounded.
protection,
They would put their spikes up. It's very cute.
It's really cute. Oh, and there's like
It does. It
like a
looks like a little
nudibranch or
shutdown
something.
There's
anemone.
a white and look like a squat lobster there. Got the long coral in view.
Uh-huh.
Something behind it too.
Yeah,
Blue.
like a nudibranch or
a lot
something.
of action. Look at the top right too. Is that a blue?
You want to come wide for a second?
Blue
Yeah.
shrimp?
Shrimp, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
shrimp.
Closer.
Shrimp. Have those for dinner.
I wonder if that's the same type of anemones, just
Did
closed
you guys
up.
want to go back in on that?
If we can, if
Yeah,
that's
just
okay.
let me get a little closer.
Yeah.
Settled
Be a
again.
smart guess.
I have them occasionally, Jess.
Go ahead in.
That's a really long black coral too. Oh, that shrimp's coming up the rock now.
Maybe.
I think I'm all. Let me. I got a little bit more. Is that a crab?
Shrimp.
I like the little shrimp.
Drifting back again.
We're good if you need to move.
You want me to come out?
Yeah, come out.
So we have a viewer wondering why the corals are the same size, like pretty much small. Well, corals in general like, take a long time to grow, right?
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
at this depth also, even more.
most corals grow about 1 to 10 centimeters a year. Well, the question was, why are they all the same size?
Yeah, they are pretty small in general, and I would say, yeah, the rate of
Yeah, I guess the things
grow, it's
we see down here
oh,
are
look at the
smaller.
sorry, at the eight, the left on our screen.
8 o'clock.
I'm looking at the sea anemone.
Yeah,
Anemone.
that's a really
there's
cool
like
anemone.
Oh, there's a whole, yeah.
It's probably the same little ball we saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, has the orange.
Poke it.
Which one do you want to look at? The ones.
I guess that one closest.
The one right up
Yeah.
there. Right.
Sorry, I totally interrupted. I just.
Oh, that's fine.
So are these the? So what are like the projections? Are those? Like, is there a name
Go-
for those?
Go ahead in.
The projections? The
Yeah.
tentacles?
Tentacles?
Ah,
Well, that looks like
So
that little
that
orange
one.
ball we just saw.
There we go.
Yeah.
It is this one.
So
I pulled up an ID earlier and I was like, I think it's this one.
yeah, it's the same anemone. That's cool. So for our viewers, maybe it's not Georgia's orange.
Oh. No, my orange is safe.
To make it the common name.
the dreamsicle.
That's going to be delicious at 8 p.m. So
There's a tiny red thing on the left. Oh, so it's off screen.
on the left.
You can come out a little bit if you.
Oh yes. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like something just attached to the
yeah.
seafloor.
Can I go in on that?
And we have this little creature bouncing there. Ah, yeah. What are you? Ah!
Might
So-
be something just caught on. Not?
Almost looks like a jelly.
You want to
I
come out
lost
for a
it.
sec?
Yeah, there he is. I'll come all the way out.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Getting far out again.
How often do you discover new species? Not very often, I would say.
It's a little hard to tell because sometimes we
Wanna go
think
back
might
in
be a
on
new
him?
species or might not
Pretty
be.
tiny.
Can't really be identified until it's on ship, and then even then, if we're not experts in that field, usually it gets shipped off to a repository and then needs to be examined and compared
Hard
to
see
other
that little thing.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
before it can be declared a new species.
It's a big process too as well to describe a species. It has to be published somewhere, and then you have to have a...
All right, you want to come back wide?
Voucher?
Yes. Thank you.
Can I make them out?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, so it takes time.
Yeah. How long do you stay on the boat at a time? Well, it depends on the person. We have people here that stay for months and months. We have people for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks. So, yeah, it depends.
Can we zoom in on that?
Yeah.
That's a nudie.
Go ahead in.
Just in general.
Oh, no, it's another.
Oh, yeah,
CNN
he
US
just
That
sucked
one's
in.
like halfway
Yeah.
sucked in.
Yep.
So
Getting all the phases
cute.
of.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's a Hercules species.
It's really cool.
You gonna venture on the genus?
That is a genus, Hercules. Do you want to venture on the species, Miles?
Very cool.
How curious? How curious?
He's pulling up my screen.
The coolest
Cool
things we've
things.
seen
All right,
on the
come wide.
voyages.
Another
Wow.
red and white striped squat lobster there.
So apparently the octopus garden was pretty awesome. The whale, curious about what Hercules was doing, was awesome. I remember the Galapagos thermal vents, they were pretty impressive. So many cool things. And there's the gulp eagle. But I think that was your favorite, Becca, right?
Yep, one of them.
One of them. It's hard to pick, I guess. To the right at 4, 5. Is that another anemone?
Yeah, looks like it. There's a lot here.
That down over here. Is that what you were looking at?
Yes,
Just
I think so.
below the
Yep.
lasers.
Yes, yep.
And if you want to check the
Do you want to take a
most
closer look?
incredible creatures, you can go to our highlights. You will see.
Do you want to go in on it?
Did you want to go in? Yeah, just for a second.
Oh, look at that.
Looks a little different from the other ones we saw.
He's got the morning hairdo.
Oh, there's something
Yeah.
underneath it too. Can you just go wide for 1 second? Slightly wide.
Yeah, go ahead. Come out.
Something was moving. Oh, that's another. Is that a fish?
Oh wow, look at that.
Pogo sticking along.
Come wide.
Oh, I missed that, Moya. So we have a question about that wee orange thing that was floating
Oh, that little
around.
thing we were looking at next to the
Could it be
anemones.
could it be the lure of a fish that's buried under the sediment? I missed that. I don't know.
The little orange purse thing?
The wee orange thing.
Oh, I think that was just something tangled up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe a little jelly or something.
Okay.
Just gotten stuck on that sediment. The thing that we couldn't focus on, I think is what they're asking.
Gotcha.
What are the very small sulfur yellow organisms I have seen near the anemones? Someone asks.
Are they talking about the benthic ctenophores?
I don't think
Yeah, there
so.
was.
Could, like, have seen near the anemones.
I think there was one on that rock that had the 3.
Oh, the really little yellow
Yeah.
The
things.
yellow things? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
No. Are those corals or crinoids? No.
Coral.
Coral, right?
I haven't seen any crinoids down here, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spookiest critters you guys have seen?
I'm always really freaked out by eels, like no matter what.
I think that urchin was pretty weird that we saw.
Yeah, that was.
But I wouldn't call it spooky. Would you?
I don't know, everything down here is a little spooky.
Look how long that coral is.
The one that we just went
Yeah,
past?
that black coral.
Yeah. Where does it start?
I think near the lasers there, it's pretty long.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a very long coral.
It's pretty hard to see, actually.
Yeah, it kind of blends in
Yeah.
with the
Take your bubble
background
cam for a minute.
there. Go ahead.
I like that bubble cam.
So what gives the anemones their color?
A lot of them have a symbiotic algae in their tissues, which is why some of them will bleach in shallow waters during a thermal event. So it could be that they have the same thing deeper, which is potentially why these are translucent, but they don't have that algae in their tissues. So that algae is responsible for the color for this phylum, Phylum Nadaria.
Just gonna move the camera for a sec here and figure. Okay, fairly center. I just feel like Mongo's more in the way right now than usual.
What makes black coral black?
It's a good conspiracy theory leader.
You can tell a black coral, so it has a black, sometimes brown skeleton, and I believe it's to do with the different proteins. So you can see it on some of them. At the base there is black, and then you can sometimes see the skeleton is black as well.
Are they part of the Gorgonian family or Scleractinian?
Neither, I think. They're definitely not
Yeah.
Scleractinian.
I think they've been reclassified.
They are hexacorals.
Yes.
The black corals?
Yes.
Yeah, and there's an interesting lack of sea cucumbers and crinoids, one of our viewers says. And yes, that is correct. We haven't seen sea cucumber in a while.
Little forest of anemones.
Yeah.
Wow, there are so many down here.
Hi! I love them. They look like Muppets, like with messy hair.
They always remind me of Muppets.
Yeah. It's like the Muppet Show.
There's 7 on that rock. 8, yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to get a closer shot of it? Or you want to just...
I think we're good.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry, anemones.
We know what they are.
She's waiting for them to break out in song.
Yeah, I wanted them
With the
to
little-
sing, you know, the choreography and the whole thing.
Do their little Muppet dance.
How much deeper would the ocean be if there were no sea sponges? That's an interesting relation. I don't know if
Miles,
it's
do you,
Yeah, Miles? You know about sponges, huh?
related.
None deeper.
Yeah, I don't think there's a very clear
I mean,
relationship between.
it's not like they're absorbing water. It's the same volume, right?
Yeah.
If anything, it would be less displaced. It would be shallower.
It is an interesting concept, though. I mean, it shows somebody's thinking.
Look at that coral.
Yeah, can we take a look at that
Yeah,
coral,
that
please?
coral was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
One sec.
The one right ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to the left of the lasers.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Aww.
Aww.
It's like a Charlie Brown Christmas coral.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Is that a black coral?
Doesn't have a black skeleton and the base doesn't look black, but they don't always show. So sometimes they come up to
Yeah.
the wet lab and
Yeah.
then it's much easier to see it.
Right.
I don't think that's one. That's good, thank you.
Okay, come wide.
To the left at almost 9. What is that?
That like reddish.
Yeah.
Yeah. See it. You go in on that?
Yes, please.
Go ahead in.
It's that little circle, the white circle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Marine donut.
How did you know?
I've been doing this for a while now.
What is it?
No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Don't listen to her. I don't know what that is.
I don't think I've ever seen something like that
No.
before.
Oh, really cool.
And all the spider web, or the webbing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Kind of just looks like a small anemone. Like the ones you stick your fingers into in a tide pool.
Except we don't advise that.
Yeah. Like, please don't do that.
Alright, come
Some
wide.
sting too, really badly.
That's true.
It hurts.
Can you come wide?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye, donut.
That maybe in a coral a day. Back up maybe.
So, Georgia, do you know how far away is the nearest volcanic activity, or anyone?
From here.
Yeah. What we know is the... What was the name?
Pailulu?
Pailulu.
That's an
Yeah.
active seamount.
Yep.
I
Would
mean-
we expect that that would have hydrothermal vents?
In 2012, they published a paper describing the hydrothermal vent activity there. But then in 2017, I don't think they saw the same activity.
No.
Interesting.
And so it was the goal of the Nautilus to go back there and see if there was any changes, but due to weather, we weren't able to dive there.
We did map it though. Yeah, we did manage to map it.
And where was this?
By Lulu. So it's that seamount that we went
couldn't
to, and then it
dive.
was too rough to for us to get in.
Some of our viewers are voting for us to vacuum the donut.
Another one of those circles.
Yeah.
Are you all too young to remember Fantasia? The Walt Disney.
I remember it.
Is that the Mickey Mouse thing?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't Mickey Mouse, but
It was not.
Fantasia was the musical.
Oh.
That's what I always think of when I see those.
The anemones?
The Fantasia dancing to the music.
I don't remember.
It's really how I think of classical music. When I hear classical music, I see the colors of the instruments.
Oh, it's so cool.
Because of Fantasia. It's pretty cool.
So we had one of our viewers from the UK said that looking at the sheet and like the rock formation with holes, it could suggest that that could be an Asian lava flow when the island was being newly formed, so it was above sea level. So the holes being left by the gas bubbles or small lava tubes. There is no evidence of pillows, which would be there if the lava was cooling in water. That's her thoughts. Those are her
That's
thoughts.
interesting.
That's a good point.
Yeah, we have more people voting for vacuuming the donut. It could be a new
Take your bubble
species.
Yeah, go ahead.
We
I
have
think the donut
photo
has
ID
received
too.
a reprieve. The donut will live on.
Yeah, we have photo ID too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that a sea star over there? Like
Where?
Below the coral?
Oh, yeah, I think it is.
Oh, yeah, that's small. Well spotted.
It's either really little or we're really far away.
I think it's pretty small based on the lasers. You want to go in?
Oh,
Yeah, let's take a look.
Go ahead in.
so cute.
Yeah, go ahead in.
They're just the cutest.
Yeah, that's teeny tiny.
Oh,
Yeah, he's less than 10 centimeters.
you can't be that cute.
Cookie cutter star?
Look at it. Ah.
Looks different from that last one. You may come out?
Yeah, come out.
So, hello, Aiden. Aiden is back with us. He's 7 years old. He's been following us for, I don't know, almost a week, I guess. And he says that they're going to the lake and he will wear the goggles so he can see underwater. And he has done that, and lake bottoms and ocean bottoms are very different. Is that mainly because the ocean is so salty?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very
Big
different
reason.
habitats. Yeah.
salty, it's deeper.
Yeah, so you have a whole different
Yeah.
set of species in a lake than you would in the ocean.
And also in the ocean you have currents and mixing. Lakes are not very famous for having currents, so that would provide a very different habitat.
Yep, so a lot of people will specialize in fresh water.
That's a good observation.
That's good
Aidan.
though to be swimming in and snorkeling at that age. What are you giggling at?
These starfish, the IDs, pretty hilarious. They all look like they're in some sort of transcending yoga pose.
Oh, I've seen those. The ones that are like arching, like
yeah,
the
when they're
bridge
moving
pose.
around. Yeah.
They are so cute. So one of our viewers is asking Mary if you have synesthesia, the ability to see things like music as colors.
Definitely not.
But if you have that.
Somebody told me once that they thought I did, but I don't know. I just see music in colors. I don't know. I don't know that it's, worthy of study, but I really think it comes back to being a kid and seeing Fantasia, and it all was in colors when the tubas played,
So cool. So someone's saying that maybe that was a sandy anemone. Bunodactys reynoldi. Do you want me to spell that for you?
You can
check.
What bearing
maybe
are you
copy
moving
and
in
paste
that now,
that.
Miles?
045.
Copy and paste it into the science chat. Might be easier than trying to spell it out.
Okay.
Another small yellow thing.
It looks almost shimmery in the Argus cam.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I've seen some sclaring in Hercules too.
Bunodactys.
Don't know if it's
Cool.
freshwater input or warm water coming down.
Maybe.
The temperature on Hercules, is that the HPU temp?
This one, HPU bottle.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Miles, can you set the temp probe readout up under one of the sonars there?
What is that up ahead?
Yeah. Is that a huge anemone or a coral?
An anemone.
That's
Or
a
is it-
coral,
that's one of
mushroom
those,
corals.
What do you call the coral? Like if that's
A
the one, looks kind of like an anemone.
Mushroom
Something.
coral?
Anthomastus or
Yeah.
mushroom coral.
What are you looking at the temperature? Is that the temperature where Hercules is?
That's the temp probe that's on Hercules.
Oh, okay. It's pretty warm.
It's the ambient water temperature.
It's a pretty cool coral. What's a
Over
coral
5
or
minutes.
anemone?
You want to go ahead in?
Yes.
Looks like a mushroom coral.
No.
No.
It's Looks like an anemone.
Yeah, that is.
Has the mouth.
Somebody spray painted it.
Wow.
They ate a highlighter.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
those are some cool
That
colors.
anemone is going to party.
He's ready for the UV lights.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Oh my god, so cool. I wanna a costume like that.
Halloween.
Yeah. Like a disco party, you know?
Yeah, I'm really interested with what's making that neon color.
That is pretty awesome.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. If David Bowie was alive, he could dress like that.
So is that a coral?
Bowie.
No, it's
No,
it looks like
anemone.
a sea anemone. You can
It's
see
sea
like the
anemone?
mouth in the inside and has like the arm sticking out.
And no polyps.
Interesting.
right?
Well, interesting
Yeah.
direction. Looks like the projections are all on the outside.
Yeah.
No, Aiden,
Could
right
still be in
now
that
we're
same
just
family.
exploring.
Can they come out?
Yeah,
We're
come
not
on.
mapping. We're exploring to see what species are in here, how the bottom looks like. So right now we're not mapping. What is that rounded thing? Oh, off screen. Never mind.
Where?
That was my favorite one.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a very rounded spot, like 6 o'clock, not 5 o'clock. It's in the middle of the
Dark
here.
spot.
I don't see it.
It's really small.
It's right about dead center. You want me to go in a little bit?
Go ahead and just a little.
It's so. Oh, here, yeah.
Oh, that little like speck on the rock down there.
Exactly.
Wow. I don't know if I can focus on that little guy. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Good eye.
sea
Little
urchin.
baby
Holy cow.
I used to do marine invertebrate monitoring, and I got very good at it.
Come out.
Yeah, come wide.
Bye, little guy. Do we have an idea on the David Bowie anemone?
No, still looking.
So I think there is a website that compares David Bowie outfits to nudibranchs.
I know, and a viewer is just mentioning it. I love it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that was the best anemone ever, Jason. Yeah. Yeah, Aiden, this looks like
there's
a
a fish.
volcano
Oh,
caldera,
it's
but
gone.
no, we're not. We're going uphill a little bit. But you are right. It looks like it was a volcano caldera. What makes that neon color on the anemone? We would love to know. We don't know, right?
Nope.